Are these things still good? Has anybody checked or confirmed that? Well, I did a video on these several years ago, and they were some of the best willow shells I had ever seen at the time. We're gonna be testing them in 2025 to see if they're still good. These are the 5-inch Nishiki can shells by Phantom Fireworks. When I uploaded that video several years ago, it got like a ridiculous amount of views, and that's literally because these shells performed so well that I couldn't believe it was a Phantom Fireworks product. Unfortunately, this box here is pretty expensive. It's like 70 bucks. And Phantom is no longer buy one, get one free through the entire store. So if you want to pay $70 for this 6-shell kit, go ahead. Here's some photos of what it looks like, although I don't remember there being color. I just remember these things breaking ridiculously huge in the sky. Now, hear me out. I went to Phantom Fireworks and I saw these. So these are also Nishiki shells, but they're balls. We also have some really nice photos here on the side, and inside of this case you get 12 shells. So I'm really curious to find out if the ball shell version is going to outperform the canister shells. They very well could. The cans are definitely going to be louder, but these might break bigger, if you know what I mean. I wanted to test this out. I know it's not much for a video, but yeah, we're gonna see if the Nishiki ball shells from Phantom Fireworks, for the same price as the Nishiki canisters, perform better or the same. 70 bucks for both. You're in it like $140 at the end. It's pretty ridiculous. As a bonus, I decided I would bring this out here. This is by Winda Fireworks, and it's called the Black Sight Armaments. Hope I'm saying that right. Top grade, 18 canister shells in total, and they're classified. So I probably am not allowed to have these. That's the government dust. I'm probably not allowed to own these. This thing was $200. I found it at a roadside fireworks store in Wyoming about 3 years ago. Hard to breathe, talk. These are classified. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. These canister shells, they might outperform everything else we're shooting tonight. Like Winda Fireworks tends to make better fireworks than most brands, and this thing's really heavy too. But 200 bucks on this, it'll be a good comparison to see 140 for both of those or 200 for 18 of these. So Phantom is the better deal here because we're also getting 18 shells with Phantom at 140. Now this is 200 bucks. Now how does that make sense? It doesn't. These better be good. I suppose we'll show you how we're gonna light them off. So I'm bringing out the big guns today. Take a look at this heap of a mortar rack. This is called the Unhinged by myself, Cody B, and Great Lakes Mortar Racks, or glmr.us. This is a rack that I designed with Chris. I always wanted a rack like this, but didn't know how to make it happen. So the reason for the name Unhinged is because the rack actually folds out like you're seeing here and becomes one large line of mortar tubes. This is ultimately the final product that I wanted, but the rack would have been too long to even haul in my pickup. So we wanted to figure out a way to make it smaller and easier to haul. And that's exactly what we did here. The whole purpose of this is 1-inch space in between the tubes so we don't get multiple shells firing at once. We don't want that when we're doing demo videos. This was the only way I found to get around that problem, and it works out pretty well. So what we'll be doing is the Phantom kits, we're gonna have 18 shells in total. Those are gonna go in this rack. And then the Black Sight Armaments, we might do some sort of finale barrage with that. I do have another mortar rack out here. So I think we're just gonna load that rack up with those shells and get you guys some sort of cool little finale. So we can get you guys a good comparison on if they're louder than the Nishiki cans by Phantom, but I'm thinking they're gonna be close to the same thing. All right, we'll see you when it's dark. Well, the Phantom Fireworks Nishiki shells, we're gonna start lighting those first, and then we'll do the Black Armaments here by Winda. Let's see the 12 ball shells and see if those are any good. So we should get some very symmetrical breaks here. This should be really nice. Oh yeah. These are all gonna be willows. Look at that blue in there too. I don't know if they're gonna beat the cans though. Very nice. This should be really nice. Oh yeah. These are all gonna be willows. Look at that blue in there too. I don't know if they're gonna beat the cans though. Very nice. Now that we've seen the ball shells, let's take a look at the 6 canister shells for the same price. Now here, we're really gonna see which one is better. Oh yeah, it's definitely these. Wow. Yep, these are just how I remember them. Massive brakes. We're really gonna see which one is better. Oh yeah, it's definitely these. Wow. Yep, these are just how I remember them. Massive brakes. All right, this is Black Sight by Winda Fireworks, the entire kit at once. This is gonna be gnarly. Oh my God. Oh. All right, very nice. This is gonna be gnarly. Oh my God. Oh. All right, well that was the Phantom Fireworks, Nishiki kits, the balls and the cans, and of course the Winda ones. Just wanted to test them out. Yeah, as it turns out, they're still good. Oh my God. Okay, those are freaking loud, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you see the color of the core on that one when it broke? Yeah, that's always a good sign.